Go Asia. It was the CAC, I believe, over there. So we'll see how he can stand up to big here. As we're jumping on into the A site, though, a massive crossfire awaits these T's and getting picked apart, or so are they. Vladin comes through with a double kill to get bleed established.
Had to brute their way through a absolutely fierce crossfire. Now they got an A side post plant to start things off with. Utility looking good for tabsen. There isn't really a kit in the way of this site, so a tough retake ahead here for Big that they've got to operate quickly on.
But cerq is without armor. If he starts taking some body shots, this could be a problem. See if they start to respect his position. Back at the site, it's good. As Vladin as well inside of pit starts to chip away at prosus, who charges forward with a dually, but the shot take open against the CT side, forced by the 5-7, has nowhere to look. Fully blinded up and just fired in the sky. And this will be an easy second round for Bleed.
It started off with a nice little nade stack. Get the job done on the execute. I like the save call coming through here. So they will just let this one play out. You get classic Inferno. Yeah, the save fest coming through out of the gates. I feel like Inferno has dropped off big time. I don't know what you think about it, but it's fallen off a cliff recently.
A lot of people on Twitter yapping about its Inferno's downfall.
It's time, I think.
JDC, your first real test, and he will deliver with one headshot, but nothing more. Former teammate, for Big at least, and faven will drop him. But it's still a man advantage for Big.
And then they get into that A-side retake. That's never easy to crack on through. Got a chance, though. Again, a little bit of an opportunity. 10-second diffuses. Still going to be a problem, but they got to get a move on now. Free smoke might just encourage them to play for exits, and kind of like that idea. A little bit of discipline. Showing up from Big. You know, you're probably not going to be able to get the diffuse on off, but maybe you can walk away with a couple cheeky kills here or there. Sneak some exits. Pad the stats a little bit. Can't hurt.
Have to leave. faven. Just gonna let one go by. Here comes the Doja Mac 10. So Molly in front though. Prosus back of the fountain though, and Cypher had no idea where to look. Now tabsen now flies through a smoke. There's a double. There's a triple for the IGL. Oh, it's just tabsen things back at the site. Locks it in for Big.
Wow, tabsen right there doing so much work.
You know, the worry is that in ops holding his angle. Silent approach. Round the corner, though. A great shot. Oh, and we'll be able to fall back. JDC in apartments as well. Helps out. Can establish a crossfire. Second shot. Third shot from syrson. And it's complete lock-in for Big.
It still keeps that man advantage strong. Oh my god, but a quick kill from JDC putting down faven, and he continues to hold the line. He wants more fights.
I mean, if you're Bleed, would you even want to continue contesting this A site? We've seen this defense just be so deadly and damaging. JDC has had a hell of a debut so far on this map as well. hampus maybe going to look for the trade. Get up to his lurky business that we know him so well for, and he nailed the timing, but I think just the shoulder spotted there. JDC hands him the uppercut, drops him, and cerq now tossed into a 1v4 he really doesn't want to be in. Out towards the lane, krimbo's just gonna barrel stuff him in the right parts of the map. Off angle held from syrson once again. Now it could be more deadly versus pistols. We'll have to see, but krimbo putting it together for a quick double, and syrson will make his escape. So man advantage rolling for Big Clan.
Rely on hampus's position and the closeout coming through here from onto JDC and syrson. Working off each other once again. syrson getting active here. This defense.
Hold on. hampus has a gap, or does he? JDC recognizes the threat and then deals with cerq, just leaving Vladin. Well, he does moonwalk out in the open and a nice headshot. There needs to be more. Needs to beat syrson. Pistols out, but support is arriving. I lied.
He can be in
fires off
if
a
he
shot.
wants to, and tabsen diving through the smoke.
Oh no. That's going to get punished. That's actually going to get closed in on from Bleed. Cypher from the T-step just runs through the smoke, but keeps going. A little impatience there will cost them a kill. 2 versus 3 as it stands.
Good volley right there to ensure the bomb plant. Is he planting though? There he is finally. Punching in the digits here as faven looks to cover the cross, and the elevated angle is spotted quickly but not dealt with. Faven will put one down before the post play really lifts off.
So a 2 versus 2 and a swing in towards spawn. Now 1 versus 1 though. Syrson has no idea where to look. That's the problem. And cerq could just hand him a backstab in just a moment's notice, and he will in, and hampus caught out. This is why Big are so lethal on this map, but taps him with nades out. He's going for the wide swing, and he'll be able to drag down faven, but there's the double from Cypher that this Bleed team needs. Gonna wait this time. A little bit of patience on the play, but a nade to the smoke. Syrson is not gonna catch anyone just yet. Cross is safe for Bleed.
Make it into the site. Retake utility still very good on the side of Big. Are they gonna flash through the smoke or no? Just boost. JDC gonna take the elevated angle, and Cypher's got coverage, but it doesn't matter. JDC's too quick.
So the retake begins. Cypher's down. Vladen, elevated angle, top of coffins, but eventually his back might start to be exposed, but he fights his way in towards the back hole. This is a strong post plant. Doesn't matter. Syrson doesn't care, and there's a retake from Big. Just really tying together this solid as he's playing in the back lines here. But I mean, this Big team is looking very fierce. And I think, you know, for a lineup that is only, 2 weeks old,
The benefit of Big on this seamless transition into a new roster with 2 new additions, right?
completely new core on the side of Bleed, with some pressure and expectations out of them. Aladdin will be able to airdrop in and collap people with disease. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm with the op. Like, I shot through a chicken.
Oh, I see.
And it like, body blocked for him. Oh, what?
Oh, okay. This is... I like this. I like this, Cole. Yapping about chickens and all of that.
It's all gone down right there. They were ready for that play. Big time. I mean, Big trying to flash himself through smoke.
Can only use scoped weapons, which I'm not sure whether to say that's a good or a bad thing, necessarily. But we see these days, everyone can rifle. faven. Now, this is a very committed position. Now, fortunately, has Cypher in a back.
Not free of charge here. He takes some damage on the way out.
Ooh,
But he
and a
still
boost.
fights forward.
Wow. And then hampus as well taking step forward. Bomb dropped. And this round just feels over. 30 seconds remaining with the bomb on the floor and all the information in the world. Lead with these two incredible picks.
No time to really make much of an effort here if they don't go now. And they're backing off here. They're calling it a day. Lead, incredible defense. You can see it out of the gates. Utility is just so on point right there that they couldn't take brackets control. And then some confident swings coming through off the back of a flashbang over towards Banana as well. And I mean, it felt like
They want to challenge anything right now. Do big. The headshots are connecting for Bleed, Cypher, hampus, Vladen. Everyone adds together, and it's all of a sudden it is just prosus, who is such a unique character in Counter-Strike, I will have to say. I think
not getting theirs.
yeah, these. Oh, wait until they are. Hold on, stop
Hold on.
yapping, Cole. But they've only gotten their one. That's all they're allowed to get, unfortunately, Cole. I've got my one. Job's done.
Oh, seriously, like, I got mine. I didn't already trust it with that B-side anchoring here. He's got a tough task at hand with the FAMAS. Flashes are really good here, but he's got support. Great lineup for hampus. He is just delivering. Looking for more. He's going to continue here. hampus looking to lock it down. Aladdin just smoking off the molly so that his teammates can come through and farm those sweet ecos. That's very considerate of Aladdin there. Saying, hey, you guys can feast.
By faven. And a full-on defense awaits big as they try to clamber their way up into this A site. Prosus nails one through the smoke. Cypher, though, falls, and the kills are simply not coming through. The jump up, though, from Hampus will be able to answer one back and delay even further. The bomb is yet to get planted. Jumping up top, and there's Hampus to deny with the double. 4-0 for Bleed. Faven is going to try and answer back versus his former team, but he will be dropped. Cypher at least with the refrag, but he could be in some trouble here. He needs to drop a smoke. We'll just go for the swing. This guy is playing some bold Counter-Strike right now, and it's just krimbo all of a sudden.
Wow. My God.
The situation is already tough to dig out of, but JDC's gotten himself into a nice position. Secure an unexpected frag. Tabsen as well will add to that. Hampus, second death on the board. JDC charges forward, but no kills given over. Tough target to hit there for Vladen. Nothing absolutely insane. He's no star player. He's not set up to be a star player. He's stuck over towards that B site, but exactly as you say there, Cole.
Oh, definitely. I was excited. I was excited to see him in the server today. So is Bleed. He's been given a couple opportunities, and I feel like he's done his job here quite nicely today. As krimbo looking to trade, nicely done. Hampus finally shut down.
Hold on. Could get a little bit weirder. Does Prosus have another one in him? Gonna need it, and he does. Oh boy, we're in a 2v2.
Full.
Reef into the line though, and cerq will nail the flick. So, well, Prosus now into 1 versus 2, but exceptionally winnable. He's gonna creep forward though. He wants to fight, and cerq is holding for it. Will they deliver a molly onto cerq's position is the question. They will. They're gonna force him into the open. And krimbo will be able to clean him up. Still a 3-man setup, though, and this is a one-way street. They cannot leave. And Vladen, great first headshot. Anything extra, though? And the answer is he can't find it. Hampus will get spotted out towards the headshot box. Is equal. Here for big, but oh, it could get weird. It could get weird. Faven's going to walk forward. Prosus with nades in hand. No chance, as well as syrson pulling pins the same. It's a devastating round for big. I hardly get to play. Just krimbo. He's going to try and fly forward and start a flank. He almost works. Fortunate for Vladen to connect the spray. And there's nothing for JDC to do in this one.
It'd be a little bit more hopeful here if he had the bomb.
Right.
To start something, but doesn't have that luxury either. Vladen. Oh, gives him one. It's a quick kill there for JDC, but that gives up his position. The bomb is retrievable. That's kind of the good news here.
Yes,
and there's still time to cook this round with. Yes.
How does he keep getting away with this? We'll have to return to that because they fed in Cypher out towards ramp. There's a double spray down. Hampus will get caught. But big are going to be reeling from that one, and no connection from syrson.
A little bit of hope here. I'm surprised that syrson was prepared for that. Krimbo out middle as well. Cypher, oh, they want to tussle with him. You don't want to tussle with him here. And he's been spotted swinging out towards the middle, but the lineup very well. A lot of excitement around him.
Oh, and how are you going to deal with this? There's an easy deagle headshot. Oh, it's good. The wheels are just coming off, Cole. 3 consecutive kills for Bleed. Oh, and syrson's got to be keen on that. There's a second fake plant. Now the nade, though, the flashbang to follow up. But JDC is out for revenge. However, Hampus has not been properly cleared, and so there's going to be the first kill. Moving between the angles on the site, though, he will fall. And big, B site, and an instant headshot from krimbo. cerq won't even get the chance to scope in. 2 versus 4 retake for Bleed. This is at least looking like a third. But is this even close to enough to work off of?
That'd be over. No, Prosus isn't discounting the flank there. So that's the realization. They still have to deal with krimbo, who's now flanking the flankers.
Yeah, I think this is a lock-in. Regrettably, for Bleed. Cypher will cross into the open, and no time being wasted. Faven has to try and chase down a former teammate, but instead krimbo is the sharp, but it's tantalizingly close. We'll see it here. Syrson trying to keep them down, however, and they will. Combines with JDC. And the bomb's down in middle. I think that's all Big need. A little fire starter in the second half. As tabsen just looking to play off the contact here. One crispy headshot from Krimbo. And Vladin
I think that's taken some storm here, but getting aggressive on the eco.
Okay. Oh,
everyone's
the off
blind.
fun. Oh, God, you love to see it. But, oh, you got to get head armor, guys. Cypher will be able to answer one back. And nail the offense. There's no way. Drop through, but dodged out upon. Now tabsen feeling a bit isolated at the moment. syrson trying to swing through the top of this smoke, but he might be a little too late. Big have been torn to shreds right now from Bleed. And hampus trying to fake out the plant positions, moving between the spots. And he'll have to pay for his life for that. 2 versus 3 retake. Big, they need this. And cypher will deny them. First kill is in. JDC up for the clutch. But has so many angles to deal with. You can see he has no idea where to look, but he gets a smoke and gets a kit. Is there a chance, a possibility? He clears out the side hall. Smoke onto the bomb. There is only one recipe here that JDC wants to cook. It's a ninja defuse. But now that he's known that he's off of it, inside of the smoke. We're coming up on a bit of a landmark victory. I feel like a tweet might be in store. We'll have to see. hampus with some clean kills. Uh-oh, but hold the confetti for a little bit.
Krimbo has a deagle.
Oh, boy. You know what's a recipe for disaster? Well, not that, apparently. We'll have to wait for just a little bit. Krimbo does not hit the headshot, as we were expecting. And so the bomb gets planted, and that's the round. A couple of AKs are going to get saved over. And everyone, now get your confetti ready. Hello there! And there's an attempt at the double. tabsen will sideline it, but the chase is on. They know tabsen's weak, vulnerable position. He's going to swing forward, though. Try to show strength. That he will. Still holds on for one, but eventually traded out. And syrson, he's getting chipped down low, down to 20 HP. Is it going to be desperation through the smoke? It will be, and a perfect fake from faven. A 1 versus 308 for Krimbo. Had an amazing first half, but has nothing to do in the second. And now just saturated with utility and not much to do about this one, Cole. This bomb will get planted safe.
Spamming right there, but you can even see the extra bit of diligence. They avoid that spam by planting safely behind the box. Krimbo can actually just get nothing in this round. Bleeder so carefully convert. Just does some damage here, but the dry peek and A.
Ooh,
What a
okay.
scout right there from syrson is what he does best. And Big might be able to hang on for a little while longer.
That's how the double setup holds. That is very fortunate for Big. And they'll receive a lifeline and even an extra kill there from Krimbo. Handles Vladin. Oh, but syrson wants a little bit more. prosus also going to disrupt. Or are they? prosus needs a double kill. He will find it to at least get the 2v2, but far from what Big wanted in this situation. Oh, but tabsen to walk. This is so bold. Imagine if they were walking up the ramp right there. tabsen taking risks.
They're ready for this, though.
Holding out towards side hall. Great first and the second, though, from tabsen. Worried about the shadow advantage that comes from this position. Doesn't matter to him, or he hits a scroll wheel. Oh, boy. He gets uppercutted. JDC's in trouble. Or at least he could be. Jump up there, though. And there's a crispy 2 headshots that you want to see. Now even syrson starts the flank. Hungry to start up that op fund. But tabsen's going to steal away his hard-earned dollars.
Yeah. Flash this smoke.
Oh! And these big players are locking in right now. There's a triple from prosus. The spray control from every single big player has looked pristine so far. Krimbo, prosus, tabsen.
You're clearing out the flanks. Hampus gonna walk right into his crosshair. That is information, though, given Vlad. Does he have the trade? He does it instantly.
JDC's gonna hold forward as well. It's a very risky line. Holds towards danger, quickly traded out. However, tabsen on the site to provide a problem, but there's cerq in middle. There's the rotate cut off, and he can't make it past syrson, however. Faven now. 1 versus 2, flashes over the site, but hits the timing. tabsen flicks over it. Takes for it to break down, but they want to contact walk up. Are they gonna get spotted? Can this barrel be seen by Cypher? Walks up, the molly's gonna singe them both. Oh, but the boost still holds. The smoke extinguished from tabsen keeps it together, but now they're trapped in. They could be locked out potentially, but as Vladin falls in towards middle, things are falling apart for Bleed. 10 seconds on the clock. There's just simply no time for this. Bomb dropped by syrson, and that's the round. We are going every single round of regulation, Cole. Big. Oh! And the kill on the fallback out of time! Into the 2-man setup. It's got to be clean shots, especially from Cypher on entry duty. Trying to climb aboard, though, and there comes Krimbo. Drops the smoke and just survives. Cole, I think we need an overtime.
Almost certainly here, cerq. Not a lot you can say about this one. And now probably nothing. That molly's just going to completely close it out. Big have said enough is enough. This CT side has been a lockdown, and they've taken it all.
Somehow come out slightly ahead in that exchange?
Off and down low. They're going to regress on the ramp side of things here. There's the flash to set it up. Hampus burning into it. Vladin has coverage, though. He's with the pack this time around, and he is saving them.
Hold on, though. syrson on the site, but can't hit the headshot. Instead, he's going to fly forward. He wants the duel, and while blind nails the shot on a hampus. Both players here still remain. syrson battling out, and is going to nail the shot, but can't trade himself out. It's a 1 versus 1. And around the smoke, faven will pick up the bomb and has 30 seconds to think about this one. Is he going to walk down the ramp? Nade misses. Krimbo drops down. faven goes for the swing, though, and Krimbo reads into it. An excellent attempt there at the 1 versus 1 from faven, but we still got more to give. Big looking to try and get it down. tabsen spots him out. In the meantime, though, it's messy over towards ramp. prosus will find the extra kill, and Bleed, they can't get off the ground again, Cole. Vladin at least there with a refrag across the map and a good molly up towards the plat. Nade, though, will strike true, and syrson gets on the angle. This is looking dire for Bleed. 2 versus 4. Flanks developing. Problems compounding. faven is going to walk through the smoke here, but syrson's faster on the draw. And at least cerq in a 1 versus 4. Oh boy, Cole. Bleed have chosen the worst opportunity to go, Cole. It's messy out towards ramp. 5 players grouped together. syrson, he wants to swing, though, and outside of the scope, he had no way to hit that shot. Vladin was too far gone. It's prosus and JDC to try and hold it together. And prosus just going to try and push forward. He'll get the 1, but not going to escape the smoke spam. JDC here. I mean, he just has to jump up, right? Look for the kills, but nothing gives. Bleed. Finally, their 13th round might come to save them here in overtime. We'll have to see. JDC falls. And finally, Cole, the deadlock has to be broken.
Absolutely. They've freed themselves from this losing streak. Not just yet here. I guess Krimbo, a little bit of an opportunity now lined up.
Contact as the wall of smoke start to be assembled. But Big haven't really checked all the boxes on this one just yet. They haven't cleared out side hall.
I was also going B.
It's going to the B site. This is not the actual play. As prosus falls, it's Vladin back of the site here. JDC will hand his back to him, though. And with no time to clear these angles, I mean, all Vladin needs to do is stay alive. Principled counter-strike here. And this round's over. Bleed are going to establish themselves and tie up the game.
Oh my god, there. Vlad
rattles off a shot instead, and the flashes are excellent. prosus first bullets, faven. There's the 2-for-1 that they need. And cerq, his angles are just so awkward right now. Walking up, on the site, potentially out towards the side hall position. Hampus will go one, and he'll be finished off there. cerq looking for this shot, though. Smoke blooms, but does not rattle off the shot in time. 2 versus 3 retake here for Bleed. Try and hold on to that lead, and Vladin will hand his back over to tabsen. cerq in an impossible clutch, you'd have to think. tabsen looking for the knife kill, but that's not happening today. 1 versus 2 now for cerq. He's looking to drop down onto the site, but a bunch of nades right now, but Big don't feel super committed. They're split 2 and 2 at the moment. And with the cross covered, and Vladin with the opening kill, this execute will never get off the ground. You'd have to think Vladin just holding rock solid out towards... Make the play. Walking on the line, though. JDC nails the headshot to get him back in it. But syrson falls on the top rope, and Vladin with some discipline. JDC makes the cross. Was he spotted is the question. Makes his way out. Eats a dink by hands a headshot. It's a 1 versus 2 for faven, but his opponents are so darn low. Smoke on the bomb. Fake on the defuse. Will that bait out any sort of spam? Thinking about it, running inside of the smoke, but prosus will hand his life over to the cause. Another fake defuse tossed into play.
Oh, he shot.
But he's fired off, and that smoke, it's running out of bloom time. But faven's on it!
Oh.
faven's on it! He's gonna stick the whole thing and win the clutch! What is this?
That's a pullback right there. Instead of lurking towards B, is lurking out middle. Immediately dealt with Vladin. Once again, has this guy's number. In that head-to-head. We're back to equals again. And again, you have to figure out a way to plant that bomb.
Oh, and hampus also deals with the short side. Bomb's still down bottom of ramp. And look at that. Angle held by cerq. Absolutely prepared. And krimbo put into another clutch. He's gotten close before. To tie the game back up. And he's going to start it off with a kill and a cerq. We're off to the races. krimbo fake on the plant. Bleed, they're not going to budge. krimbo up top. And hampus will handle him. Some more as krimbo's holding flanks here. Now, faven will take him out. But there are a lot more trials and tribulations here for this retake. prosus on the off angle. And a couple backs turned. syrson will take down 1. And tough times ahead in the 2 versus 3. But syrson actually gets to be burned forward, and faven will get him. But JDC also collects a kill. And this becomes an impossibility as tabsen with the wide swing. It'll be at least a T.
Comfortable.
There's
and
another
one from faven. He's able to crack it open towards middle. Things coming down to pieces, and they know krimbo, now that you've taken care of JDC, is alone on B.
It's crashing down right now. krimbo, I think he just showed his shoulder, and Vladin's got his number. We're looking at more series points here for Bleed.
2 more shots here. 2 more chances, very likely here, depending on what they can do in this retake, if they even go for it. I mean, I feel like you just have to. But they think otherwise.
To everyone involved. Time ticking as well. krimbo, he's going to throw himself into the mix. He's going to try and stop this bomb plant. He might be able to do it. But it's chaos on the site. Cypher holding the line for his team at the moment. prosus now only down onto 11 HP as well. Surely he can't go for this, and that's going to be the series. Bleed, it takes some trial and error, blood, sweat, and tears, but a 2-0 at the end of it. They get it done in overtime.
Every bit of heart right there put into Big in that comeback.